Thank you so much for joining me on this leadership presentation. This is Dr. Sharon Johnson, John Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer. And today's presentation is to give you a snapshot of a lunch and learn that I would like to present to you and your team. This presentation can be via webinar or in person. This lunch and learn is based on the book by John C. Maxwell, Leadership Goal. Dr. John C. Maxwell has written several books on leadership, and in Leadership Gold, he provides these great nuggets for you and your team. And in this book, I'll get the opportunity to talk about the wisest person, how they learn from other successes. He talks so much about leadership, and so the focus for the training would be no one gets to the top alone. How to lead yourself, how to handle defining moments and criticisms. Stop working and get in the zone. Get real, your first responsibility, and leaders never stop learning. People quit people. How to be a leader worth following, and what will be your leadership legacy? I'll talk so much about leadership, how no one ever gets to the top alone. Have you ever seen that where it seems as if people are at the top and they're alone? Well, in this presentation, we'll talk about is it truly lonely at the top? And how do you bring others along with you? I'll discuss some details on positional thinking, realizing the downfalls of success and failures. Remember, you are in the people business, and certainly how to adopt the law of significance. Wow. Do you know any tough person? How hard is it to lead? Well, the toughest person to lead is always yourself. In this presentation, I will discuss some keys to leading yourself with John C. Maxwell nuggets about self discipline, how to seek accountability, learn fellowship, and practice patience. Yes, because it's all based on the choices that we make. The choices we make in critical moments. It helps to inform us as well as it helps to form others and vice versa. We see that these nuggets are awesome. Well, criticism is something you can easily avoid, Aristotle says. He says, by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. So definitely you want to join me in this workshop because here we talk about how people can change for the better only when they're open to improvement. I love to talk about work. I love what I do. My mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell, my mentor coach, and he has just talked so much about as leaders how we have to love what we do. Leadership is certainly a hard issue. So, how do we love what we do that will never work a day in our life? Jack Wood talks about it so much. It's about the passion of the leaders that's exciting and the energy that we bring to the people who we lead. So get real. In this content, I'll talk so much about the pitfalls that we experience as leaders. And of course, one of the pitfalls that can stop potential leaders is a desire to focus on vision to the detriment of facing reality. So, how do we do that reality check? Can we truly admit our weaknesses? How can we truly embrace realistic people and ask for honesty from others? And do we really get the chance to invite fresh eyes to look at us in our organization? So, in this content, too, I'll certainly have a wonderful opportunity to talk about the learning of leaders. Leaders never stop learning. And certainly, we want to make learning personal growth a priority. So, how do we keep learning and growing? Here, I'll define how to invest in yourself, be a continual learner, create a growth environment for the people you lead, which is so crucial. People quit people all the time. Yeah. And so, in this content, we see almost every day people are quitting. Why do they quit? Here, we'll get to dig again deeply into people quit because people devalue them, because sometimes they sense untrustworthiness. Maybe it's competence and insecurities. Does it happen in your team? We'll dig deeply into that. And certainly, how do we become a leader worth following? Here we'll talk so much about the leadership context of responsibility for relationships, conducting exit interviews, value, how to prioritize credibility, how do we maintain positive emotional health, And how do we maintain a teachable spirit and be still great leaders? So, certainly, I want to get the opportunity to discuss with you how we can choose to make each of our days in our position a legacy that we want to leave for others. Employee engagement is a legacy, it's a revolution, it's changing the fabric of the world. And so, as a certified engaged coach, as well as a certified John Maxwell coach, speaker, and trainer, and a Gallup trained ambassador, I have the just enormous wealth of information on employee engagement. As a subject matter expert in leadership and engagement, I want to really, really have the chance to come in, speak with your team, or talk more about how this presentation can be given to your team via webinar. Definitely. So, thank you so much for joining me. This is Dr. Sharon Johnson again. Certainly, I want to make it my business for helping you and your team to make personal growth a priority. Certainly, ask me about any additional employee engagement, training, coaching that your team may be interested in to bring themselves to work, but not just themselves, their best selves to work every day, not someday. So again, folks, you listen to Dr. Sharon Johnson. Email me at drsharonjohnson at att.net or call 954-802-8515. Visit the website www.drsharonjohnson.net. Thank you again for joining me on this wonderful e-presentation. Certainly, I look forward to joining your team and helping you and your team to bring their best selves to work every single day.